everybody. Welcome to Series 2 of Silent Command Stream. This is video number 2 in Series 2. We're going to be talking about the fundamentals of cueing and how to show specific instrumentalists where to play through gestures. And there is a lot of different thought on cueing in the drum majoring world today. Lots of people have different views on when you should do it, how you should do it, but all we're going to talk about in this video is how to do it. We're going to talk about the different ways of delivering cues, preparing them, and we'll talk more about how to know when to do them later on in the advanced series in Series 3. But for right now, let's talk about the mechanics of a cue. So the cue is going to have 3 parts. Number 1, the preparation. Number 2, the delivery. And number 3, the follow-through. And I love the analogy of the golf swing. One of my conducting teachers right now talks about how cueing and giving a gesture is like a golf swing, right? So when I line up to swing a golf club, I prepare my golf swing, I deliver, and I contact the ball, but I don't stop there. I have to follow through and come all the way through this golf swing. And a lot of people think with cueing that all you need are the first 2 parts, the preparation and the delivery. But if I stop right here in my golf swing, sure, I've hit the ball's already over there, so why do I need to follow through? Why do I need to have that follow through? Well, what happens in the follow through influences the time leading up to it, right? It's super easy when we're cueing to just let the cue happen and then kind of forget about whatever we do after that. So let's talk about the specific mechanics of the cue and how we get to that follow through. So say that I want to cue on beat 1 of a measure, beat 1. 1, 2, 3. Okay, beat 4 is about to happen. I'm going to prepare my cue 1 beat in advance of where I want to cue. 3, 4, this is my preparation. Then I'll deliver on beat 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. So I'll break it down for you. 1, 2, 3, prep 1 beat before. Our basic prep will be left hand, sort of as if you're grabbing like a handful of salt, you're pinching some salt. 4, hand is up by our left ear. Then we deliver 1 with an open hand, nice relaxed gesture, almost as if we're doing a crescendo. But here all we want is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So we've done our preparation, we've done our delivery. Now let's talk about how we're going to do our follow through. The follow through is something that I don't want to over define. I want to let you figure it out as it feels natural. So sometimes in music, it'll feel natural to give a cue and let your hand stay there and then bring it back in on beat 1 of the next measure. Sometimes it'll feel natural to go boom, 3, 4, 1. Whatever feels natural in terms of getting your hand back in, I want you to do, right? So I don't want you to feel like there's a specific count when it has to come back in. But with the follow through, what does need to happen is that your hand needs to remain there long enough to make the gesture feel important and so that we avoid this right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 1. Because there the gesture happened, but there was no follow through. So the performers watching me would have wondered, wait, was that supposed to be a gesture? Was I supposed to play there? What was supposed to happen? So be sure that when you give a gesture that your hand remains there long enough to give that context and give the actual indication that you want your performers to play there. Okay, so we've talked about actually how to do it. Let's think about sort of the variations that we can put on it and the advanced modifications that we can make to this gesture. So we have the basic salt pinch, throw the salt, like so. You can do a ton of different variations on that. 1, 2, 3, 4, point, 2, 3, 4, fist. So many different variations. I would encourage you to watch conductors and see the way that they prepare their gestures. Watch DCI conductors. See the way that they prepare and deliver and see the different hand shapes that they use. I've always loved for things like glissandos, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Oriendo 1, something that can be very powerful. Prepiendo, deliver, follow through, 3, 4, 1. Something like that can be extremely powerful and can show the stylistic message that you want to convey, right? And we'll talk more about understanding style and interpreting style of music and showing it in our gestures in Series 3. But for now, focus on developing a toolbox of different left-hand gesture types, different left-hand gesture shapes that you can craft into the perfect cue that you want. You can adapt to that cue for any beat. So our formula is, one more time, prepare one beat before, deliver on the beat that you want to cue, and leave your hand there long enough so that the gesture has some gravity and has some weight to it. That is the fundamental of cueing, and that sort of is the package that you can work on developing to get your cueing to the next level. So that's the fundamental. Just to make sure that you understand, if you want to cue on beat 3, you prep on beat 2. Right? If you want to cue on beat 2, prep on beat 1. Cue on beat 4, prep on beat 3. And you can adapt that to any time signature, to any meter, and you can just make it work how you see fit. But that's our basic hierarchy: prep, deliver, follow through. That's it for video 2. Next time we'll cover some more advanced techniques, continuing on in Series 2 of Silent Command Stream. Thank you very much. See you next time.